Once upon a time, in a small village, there was a man named Pancake Man. He wasn't just any man. He was special because he could turn anything he touched into pancakes. Every morning, Pancake Man would wake up early, before the sun even rose. His house was small but cozy. It was made of wood and surrounded by flowers and green trees. The air always smelled fresh, and birds would sing near his windows. Pancake Man had a daily routine. He loved making pancakes for breakfast. But these pancakes were not ordinary. They were magical. Whoever ate them felt happy, strong, and full of energy for the whole day. His neighbors loved him because he was always smiling, kind, and of course, he shared pancakes with everyone. Pancake Man had a very special power. He could touch anything and it would turn into a pancake. Imagine this. If he touched a rock, it would become a pancake. If he touched a tree branch, it would turn into a pancake too. But there was one important thing to remember. His power only worked on objects, not on people. If he touched a person, they wouldn't turn into a pancake. Instead, they would feel warm and comfortable, as if they were wrapped in a cozy blanket. Even though Pancake Man could turn things into pancakes, he was very careful. He only used his power when necessary, and he never wanted to cause trouble for anyone. He loved peace and helping others. One day, Pancake Man was sitting outside his house, enjoying the fresh air. Suddenly, a bird flew by and dropped a letter at his feet. The letter was from a king, far away in another kingdom. The letter said, "Dear Pancake Man, I have heard about your special power. My kingdom is in great danger. A giant dragon is attacking our villages, stealing our food and scaring our people. We need your help. Please come to our kingdom as fast as you can." Pancake Man knew that he had to help. The king was asking for his help, and he couldn't say no. So he packed his bag, put on his pancake hat, and started his journey to the faraway kingdom. The journey to the king's kingdom was not easy. Pancake Man had to travel through forests, over mountains, and across rivers. On the first day of his journey, he entered a dark and thick forest. The trees were so tall that they blocked the sunlight. As he walked deeper into the forest, he heard a loud roar. A big brown bear appeared in front of him. The bear was angry and hungry. It stood on its back legs, looking scary. But Pancake Man stayed calm. He didn't panic. He looked around and saw a small tree branch on the ground. He bent down, touched the branch, and poof! It turned into a giant pancake. The bear sniffed the pancake and suddenly it forgot about being angry. It sat down and started eating the pancake happily. Pancake Man smiled and quietly walked away while the bear enjoyed its delicious meal. Next, Pancake Man had to cross a wide river. The water was deep and fast. There was no bridge in sight. Pancake Man thought for a moment. Then he touched some rocks near the riverbank. Poof! The rocks turned into big, flat pancakes. He placed the pancakes on the water, creating a pancake bridge. He carefully walked across, one pancake at a time, and made it to the other side safely. After many days of walking, Pancake Man finally arrived at the king's kingdom. The people in the kingdom were sad and scared because of the dragon. Their houses were broken and their food was stolen. They were afraid to go outside, thinking the dragon might come back any moment. The king welcomed Pancake Man to his castle. The king was old and looked very worried. "Pancake Man," the king said, "our kingdom is in danger. The dragon lives in a cave near the mountain. Every night it comes down to the village. It destroys everything and takes all our food. We are too scared to fight it. Can you help us?" Pancake Man listened carefully and nodded. He agreed to help the king and the people of the kingdom. The next day, Pancake Man set out to find the dragon. He walked up to the mountain where the dragon's cave was located. The path was steep and rocky, but Pancake Man didn't stop. When he finally reached the cave, he saw the dragon. The dragon was huge. Its scales were bright red, and its eyes glowed like fire. It was sitting on a pile of stolen food, bread, fruit, and even cakes from the village. Pancake Man knew he had to be smart. Fighting the dragon wasn't an option. He didn't want to hurt it. Instead, he thought of a clever plan. He picked up a small rock near the entrance of the cave and touched it. Poof! The rock turned into a big, fluffy pancake. The smell of the pancake filled the air. The dragon sniffed the air and turned its head. It saw the pancake and walked toward it, curious. Pancake Man touched another rock, and poof, it became another pancake. Soon, there were pancakes everywhere around the dragon. The dragon started eating the pancakes one by one. As it ate, it became calmer and calmer. Pancake Man spoke softly to the dragon. "You don't have to steal food anymore. I can make pancakes for you anytime. You don't need to scare the people." The dragon listened, and after eating all the pancakes, it nodded its big head. It agreed to stop attacking the village. From that day on, the dragon became friends with Pancake Man. Instead of stealing food, the dragon would wait for Pancake Man to visit and bring it pancakes. It never caused trouble again. The kingdom was safe once again. The people were so happy and grateful to Pancake Man. The king threw a big party to celebrate. There were songs, dances, and of course, lots and lots of pancakes. Pancake Man stayed in the kingdom for a few more days, enjoying the celebration. But soon, it was time for him to return home. The king and all the villagers thanked him and said goodbye. Pancake Man promised to come back and visit them again someday. As Pancake Man walked back to his small village, he felt proud. He knew that he had made the world a little better, one pancake at a time. And so, Pancake Man returned to his peaceful life, making pancakes for everyone in his village. But now, whenever he looked at the mountains, he smiled, knowing that a dragon was waiting for his next visit. And more pancakes!